Subscribe to dragmotoxboss. It's free, easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 700 subscribers before Halloween. Well, by Halloween. If I can hit 700 subscribers before or after the deadline, I will do a Lumber Tycoon 2 collab with other Lumber Tycoon 2 YouTubers of where we will do a fun challenge. Games War 2 and I Suck at Roblox are at least going to be in it. Probably I Suck at Roblox too. Alright, and myself, obviously. And I'm going to ask a fourth person. So subscribe! Also, 600 subscribers is the quote-unquote real dating tutorial. Alright, so there's so many topics that I have to talk about the Watershed. Like, that would, like, literally... Sorry about that noise. The frick that my mouth made a noise. Okay. There's so many things that, like, you know, so many things I could split up into so many different videos, but then, you know, it wouldn't even take up the whole video. So I'm gonna combine it all into one. Oh, oops, I did not mean to look that way. I'm gonna combine it all into one. And stocking up on these, like, filling up a truckload takes longer than filling up a truckload bag of blue candy. Filling up a truckload of bag of blue candies takes a longer time than filling up a truckload of real pumpkins. All right. So yeah. Anyways, expect to see longer videos for these candy bags. All right. Anyways. Oh, I want to say something else about the candy bags here. I want to spend 350K. I know it's gonna be if I go to less than, let's say I stock up until my money count is 1.45 mil, which is 1,450K. That will be less because I did, you know, buy a few too many real pumpkins than spending 350K. All right, which is all right. Not the end of the world. See, this base, I have a budget. All right, I earned all this money, and this is my YouTube base. I earned all this money through Icewood and in all the Icewood videos, Frostwood, whatever you want to call it. All right, and yeah, I'm using up the money now for stocking up on them. I'm saving money for Thanksgiving and then Christmas. All right. And I know there's more Christmas items and I'm going to get less of each. But oh well. It won't be too much less. And, like, I want to dedicate I want Halloween to be to have as much money as all of Christmas. Because, you know, Halloween's one feel, Christmas is a different feel. So I want to even out the feels. Like, you know, like, even out, like, the amount of Halloween items. Well, amount of money spent for Halloween items to Christmas items. And, you know, a lot of the Christmas items are cheap. Also, the Thanksgiving items are cheap, too. Like, cheaper than the Halloween items, you know, usually. So, yeah, that works out. Anyways, let me get to the subject of this video. Watershed Team. Yes, I'm going to tell you an update on the Watershed Team. Last year, there was signups for a Watershed Team. You had to submit something, like, as an application. And only a set amount of people, 5 people, were accepted into it. I was accepted into it. All right. This year, the Watershed Team is chaperoned by someone else, and they decided to switch up the rules a little bit. Whoever wants to be in Watershed Team, they can automatically be in it. All right. 8 people wanted to go. One of them, Hugo and VR. The rest of them, well, I think 3 or 4 of them are girls who are in their own friend group, and then 2 of them are girls. All right. I don't have anything against girls or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, the ones in the friend group are going to be talking, and it's just going to be awkward, you know. And I'm glad to have at least a friend in the Watershed Team. That makes the entire experience a lot better. I mean, the experience of being in the Watershed Team was actually really good, you know, last year, but it's going to be even better to have one of my 2 best friends in there, all right? Hugo and VR, like, joined the Watershed Team. Like, he knew I was in the Watershed Team last year, but he didn't think about it much. So he didn't join it because of me. He just heard about it and was interested. So I'm going to try and keep him in the Watershed Team, convince him to stay, because I know some people like to leave it. I'm going to convince him to stay with all my power. I mean, I think he'll probably stay throughout the entire thing. I told him it's not that much work. It really is not. It's fun. You get to skip a ton of classes. I mean, you do have to make up the work, but it's extraordinarily fun. It's not like you're skipping class like 10 days a week. Actually, there isn't even 10 days a week. Anyways, you only do it like once a month, really, and maybe once every other month, too, maybe, I don't know. But, you know, it's usually once a month. It's not that bad, and it's extremely fun. And his best friend, isn't it? Me? JB dragmotoxboss. Anyways, the thing about, like, me and, like, the girls who are in a friend group, it wouldn't even affect me anyways, because the group is split into two different groups. The Watershed team is split into two different teams technically. We're technically all one team, but some of us takes a turn going one time, and others takes a turn going the second time. And Hugo and VR could not go to the first Watershed trip. Could not. All right, because he had plans. All right, he wasn't going to be in school. All right, so the chaperone said, all right, we'll let the girlfriend group go on the first trip, and then you go in VR, and then I think a couple other people are going to go on the second trip, and the second trip is the bike ride. I was so scared that I was going to go on the first trip, but then wasn't going to be able to go on the second, but now that just basically guaranteed that I'm going to go on the second Watershed trip, and I think it's like a thing, and yeah, I know, oh, JB, you could just drive down to wherever you go. I mean, yeah, that place isn't even that far. Well, not me driving, but like my parents, but actually next year it'd be me driving, because, you know, I'm actually going to try and get my driver's license and stuff like that advance in this lifetime, all right? But anyways, you know, my parents could just drive me, all right? We could go for a simple bike ride. But no, it's like a different feel. Like being able to miss class and to go on a bike ride, you know? Like normally I'd be in school and would not be able to stock up, all right? Think of it like this. I don't want to miss any stock up season time on a bike ride, all right? Yes, I love stocking up that much. All right, I will touch grass in November. Don't worry. No wonder that girl tried flirting with me and then saw my stock up season pile and then immediately regretted her decision. All right. But anyways, you know, like I can't stock up while I'm in school, and being able to miss classes to go on a bike ride trip. And plus, it's like a different feel, you know. You know, like going with like a group of people and like learning about stuff is a lot of fun. So I think the universe might have rewarded me again. Like, what are the odds of there are some factors that made this happen that are bad. And I will tell you guys one thing. I wish the bad things didn't happen. All right. I wish. All right. But here's the thing. What I do is I think of it like this. You know, at least something good came out of it. Yes, the thing is bad. I don't want the bad thing to happen, but something really good came out of it at least. I get to go on the bike ride, Watershed trip, and it is this Thursday. I'm uploading this 2 days before the Watershed bike ride trip. All right, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun. Anyways, I think it's a way of the universe rewarding me. All right, no, I'm not trying to sound narcissistic. All right, I'm just listing facts here. I'm just saying this to tell a story here and to explain to you like why this happened. I'm not saying, oh, I'm the greatest and stuff like that. No, I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to say why I think this happened. It's because of, like, you know, the life lessons I've been teaching and the good I've been doing in this world. All right. I will not humble myself when it comes to doing my videos. The reason why, I want to explain this to you guys to keep the video interesting and, you know, so you guys understand. All right. I'm in no way trying to be narcissistic or, you know, yeah, not like I'm not trying to brag or anything. All right. See, sometimes I just blank sometimes. It happens too often. You're probably wondering, how are you even a YouTuber, the YouTuber you are, if you're blanking all the time? It works. I can deal with it. You know, it's not that much of a disadvantage to doing my style of content. Anyways, I think this is the universe, like, saying, all right, your reward, you get a guaranteed spot on that legendary bike ride trip. And I'm like, yo, this is going to be so much fun. I love this. And Hugo and VR will be there too. Hugo and VR will be there this time too. Also, I thought that Hugo and VR was someone else when he was mentioned. There was a meeting before the thing started, and he didn't make it. And the chaperone said, you know, there's someone else. He couldn't make it. And I thought it was the guy, one of the people from last year, all right? Last year's Watershed team. Actually, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not quite sure because I don't remember her exactly, but I think the one girl is friends with a couple of my friends, because I think, like, you know, sometimes at study hall and at gym, I see her, and I'm like, is that the girl from Watershed team last year? I have to ask her. I'm not exactly sure, because she looks exactly like the girl who went on the Watershed trip last year, and I think she's even in the same grade as the girl who went on the Watershed trip last year. I think she is the girl who went on the Watershed trip Watershed Team was in the Watershed Team last year. It's a series of trips, not just one trip. There's another person who graduated, so he can't be in the Watershed trip. And then there's a person in my grade who I thought that the chaperone was talking about, but here it's actually Hugo and VR. So yeah, I'm the only one who went back to the Watershed Team for a second year. Well, from 2021 to 2022 school year Watershed Team to 2022 to 2023 Watershed Team, because the person who graduated, who was in the Watershed Team last year, actually was in the Watershed Team previously. All right, but was not in the Watershed Team the year before last because of COVID and stuff like that. And there is another person who showed up to the bike ride trip last year and then just never showed up to any other Watershed trips. So I think that person joined the team and then just left it. And it was so weird because that person, she actually became friends with someone in the Watershed Team who went to a different school. Yes, there's multiple schools, multiple Watershed teams from different schools going to this program. Anyways, she made friends instantly with one of the people from one of the other schools. So I found that kind of silly that she was like, no, I don't want to go in this anymore. She just stopped showing up. Maybe she couldn't. Maybe she couldn't do anything about it. Who knows? Anyways, that's the whole updated Watershed trip. Or not trip. I keep on messing it up. Mixing it up. Watershed Team. That's the whole Watershed Team update. I am in the Watershed Team this year. I'm glad I'm in the Watershed Team this year. The best Watershed trip is about to happen for me. It's going to happen for me 2 days after this video is uploaded. So yeah, I am so excited. Also, I'd like to mention something real quick. I just released the time-lapse video on stocking up on the bag of blue candies. All right. Okay. So it's been 24 minutes. It has 5 views. So this one's also seems like it's going to take off. But oh my lord, the Boreal Pumpkin stock up time lapse has 735 views after 5 days. So that is now the 3rd most viewed video, and in only 5 days, actually 4 days. It actually became the 3rd most viewed video yesterday, actually. All right. So it actually might hit 1,000 views. That's insane. Thank you guys so much for watching that video. It is a very interesting video too. I even watch it a lot too. So yeah, I posted one for the bag of blue candies. All right. So hopefully that one takes off just as much as me stocking up on the Boreal Pumpkins. A time lapse of me stocking up on these. All right. That's it for this video.